So here's a wild fact about reality. If you feel like an outsider everywhere or you just don't feel like you belong, you might not actually be from Earth. This was discovered by Dolores Cannon in her book, The Three Waves of Volunteers and the New Earth. Dolores Cannon, who is a regressionist hypnotherapist, had clients come in who had that feeling of just not belonging here, feeling like they were an outsider. She would bring them into this trance-like hypnotic state, and while in that theta brainwave state, they would describe some wild things. The first thing they would say is they were a volunteer soul who chose to come to Earth at this time to help raise the frequency of the planet. They say they're here to elevate the planet's consciousness and assist in its evolution. Because their soul is from a different dimension or a different planet, when they're here, they just feel like something's off, like they don't belong here. They do have this sense of purpose, like they're on a mission to do something, but it still feels very foreign to them being here. However, things get even more strange. Dolores continues to bring her clients under hypnosis to learn about their past lives, but people keep saying they are volunteers who came to this planet. And this kept happening over and over with all of her clients. They kept going into this hypnosis state and talking about these volunteers. And here's how they described the three different waves of volunteers. The first wave of people were born between the 1940s and the 1960s. This group was highly sensitive to violence, negativity, and the harshness of the world, and their primary purpose was to pave the way for subsequent waves of volunteers. They were here just to shift the energy of the planet just enough to prepare it for transformation. This wave, which coincided directly with the hippie movement. This movement got us out of the rigidity of the early 1900s. It was a movement that emphasized peace and love and opposed violence and war. The second wave of volunteers were born between 1960 and 1980. This wave of volunteers is described as energy movers or bridges. They carry a very strong positive energy that influences people just by them being there. This wave coincides with the New Age movement, which essentially is all about healing. Not only healing our minds through meditation and a deeper connection with spirituality, but healing our bodies with alternative medicine, yoga, and energy healing. This second wave is also involved in healing on a grander societal scale. They were involved in civil rights, environmental activism, humanitarian efforts, and social justice movements. Their desire to create a fairer, more sustainable world. The third wave of volunteers are from the 1980s onward. Since the first two waves have already paved a pretty incredible societal shift, the third wave of volunteers includes some incredibly highly evolved souls. They're more confident and more prepared to live with the challenges of Earth. They're good with technology, they're creative, and they're forward thinking. They bring with them new skills and ideas and perspectives that are key for transforming the planet. Unlike the previous waves, they tend to embrace their mission more readily, and they're comfortable with the idea of being here to assist in the planet's evolution. They've got a strong sense of purpose and a desire to make the world a better place. Many of them might be involved in conscious entrepreneurship or tech startups, building businesses that align with their values to create massive global change. This third wave is also involved in sustainability and permaculture movements, finding a more sustainable and regenerative approach to living on Earth. They might also be involved in social media to reach and influence a wide global audience to make positive, impactful change. There are millions of these volunteer souls on this planet right now, essentially here just to try to help humanity not destroy itself. And honestly, we could use all the help we could get. I find it remarkable that all this information came in through these past life hypnotherapy sessions, and multiple people, while under hypnosis, they all said the same exact things about these volunteers and why they're here. And my guess is that there's probably a bunch of volunteers who are watching this right now. So if you feel like you resonate with this, drop it in the comments. Let us know if you feel like you are a volunteer here to just help the planet. And if you're interested in doing past life hypnotherapy to learn about your past lives, I have been working with some incredible hypnotherapists to create at-home past life regression guided hypnosis meditations. If you're interested in learning how you can do that, go to my profile, find my link tree, and you'll find a link to it. Just look for the free past life hypnosis masterclass. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like and tap that follow button.